This is Dillon Phillips then, pre-Tranmere. Dillon, I suppose the big games against teams right up in and around that sort of top 8, if you like, just keep coming, don't they?
Yeah, like the gaffer said earlier on in the season, there's going to be a little league up there within a league, and these are the important games. Obviously every game's important, and the games against the team outside of that are going to be like crucial to pick up points as well. But if you can beat the teams who are up there with you, then it takes you away from them even further. So hopefully we can do that Saturday.
Looking back to Tuesday briefly, the gaffer said there's a team didn't quite hit your straps, but you must have been very pleased with the organisation in front of you, that especially in that first half you went in, without them having scored.
Yeah, we went in with a clean sheet at half time, and to be fair, like the gaffer said, we didn't get going, we didn't start as brightly as we would have liked to. But obviously that's just our aim as me as a team, but as me and a back four, back five, we want to keep clean sheets, and if we can keep clean sheets at one end, then we'll let them do the job at the other end. And you've seen the quality for our 2 goals, even on a night where we're not maybe playing as good as we can. The quality of the 2 goals were very good, and so if we're just going to look to keep the ball out for as long as we can, and obviously they broke us down with a set piece and a good cross and a good header in the second half, and I think all 4 goals were of a good standard on Tuesday night. So yeah.
Does that make it hurt any less when it's a good goal that beats you?
Probably not, no. Like I'd say, if you get undone by a good bit of quality, then you sometimes can hold your hands up. Obviously there'll be areas which we can look at to say how can we have stopped this from happening and that from happening, but you'd rather it be a good goal than something that we've gave to them, do you know what I mean? So over the course of the season, if we can cut out as many mistakes as possible, then that'll go a long way to finishing high up in the league.
Yeah, I suppose everyone makes mistakes, but the best just simply make fewest, don't they?
Yeah, of course. That is, especially as a goalkeeper, that's the key. It's like I say, keep clean sheets, stats, and things like that, but don't give the opposition anything from your play. So I've learnt a lot while I've been here, especially from the gaffer, the way he says to me, like, just slow things down. Like when I first came, I wanted to not rush everything, but do things quickly, move the ball on quickly, when sometimes you have to learn just to let the play come to you and deal with what's put in front of you instead of trying to do other things, you know what I mean, which will cause you to making mistakes.
Yeah, I suppose distribution is the one way in which you can really get involved in the attacks, isn't it?
Yeah.
But there's got to be the runners for you to hit.
Yeah, of course. Distribution's key. Like, you want to be able to set. Obviously, I want to be able to have my effect on the pitch further up as well, and if I can do that, then great. If it's not on, then I won't be doing it. But the boys are challenged for a lot up there, right in Morgs, and they make the run. So yeah.
How have you found switch from flat back 4 to sort of the 3 centre halves with the 2 wing backs? How's that sort of affected things in front?
To be fair, it's probably the first. I've played it a little bit when I went on loan to the Conference South, but nothing like this. Like, I never played it at under 21 level or anything like that. So it's different for me, but I enjoy it because you defend the centre of your goal, and that is key if you want to keep clean sheets and things like that. Is to keep the ball out of our 18-yard box, and if the 3 centre half we've got, they're all very, very good, very strong in the air. Put their foot in where they need to. So yeah, no, I enjoy playing that formation.
Is there any more impetus on you to come out and collect crosses if they come in from out wide?
Not really. I think I'd say with the 3 centre halves, they're all very good in the air, and they all like to head the ball, if that makes sense. So they're happy to head a lot of it away anyway, and they'd never duck out of things and things like that. So no, I'm happy with them.
Tranmere got a couple of nippy forwards known well in these parts down the road at Forest Green, James Norwood and Andy Mangan. How much do you do in terms of homework on opposition strikers, if you like?
Obviously we work with Tim, and he'll tell us things, like he'll show us clips and things like that if there's anything in particular that he sees, but apart from that you sort of have to just take it game by game, and obviously you say they might have a couple of sharp forwards, and I'm sure we'll see that, and sometimes if I see something on the clips myself I have to remember it myself, but yeah, just knowing what foot they are, knowing where they're strongest, where they'll get their shots off from, and things like that. Yeah, it's it's something I've learned being here actually, because obviously when I'm playing games back at the training ground, things like that for Cheltenham under 21s, you don't get that sort of game management, and you don't know who you're playing against. You don't know what his strengths are and what his weaknesses are. So it's good to have pictures in your head before you're actually playing.
And how much does that sort of stay in the memory bank during the heat of the moment?
No, yeah, definitely does. I think if you know someone right, left-footed, then my communication to the fullbacks are, can you show them away from that foot? Can you show them onto their weaker foot? Or if I know they like to turn and get shots off, then when they've got their back to go, I need to be more ready than ever, that he's going to get half a yard and get a shot off, even if he doesn't. So, yeah, no, it does stick in my mind. I think it's harder for probably the outfield players, where they're always buzzing around, running around. They haven't maybe got as much time to think as I do, and I think that's important in a goalkeeper, to be able to stay mentally concentrated for 90 plus minutes and remember these things.
Good man, thank you, good luck.
Cheers, thanks.
Dillon, how much did you enjoy the atmosphere on Tuesday? And from speaking to you when we did the players and fans, you were looking forward to having sort of 900 Cheltenham fans behind your goal in a half.
Yeah, no, it was very good. I think they came in loud voice and supported the team as we expected they would do, and no, it was brilliant, to be honest. Like, one thing that I've never had before. So 900, whatever it was, travelling away fans to a game to support a team I'm playing in. So no, it was great. I think they were a big part in us taking a point, really, because like we said, we wasn't maybe at the races for all of it, but they kept us going. So yeah, they were brilliant.
You seem to be sort of revelling and enjoying learning in every sort of single aspect of this loan spell.
Yeah, of course. Like, that is obviously for personal aims. That's what I want to do. I want to gain experience, and I want to become a better goalkeeper. And I think there's no better place to do it at the moment than at a club like this, where we're hopefully challenging for promotion and being up there, like being up there in the league from the start of the season, and hopefully we'll carry on and be there till the end. And there's no better place to learn what I want to learn, my trade, to be better at a club like this, who have been in the league, who've got aspirations to be back in the league. So yeah, no, I'm really happy and everything's going great.
You mentioned the stats. I think Jack Bartram just mentioned 5 clean sheets in 12 games as well. That's obviously something you concentrate on.
Yeah, of course. Like I've said already, if we're keeping clean sheets at one end, then hopefully we can score at the other. And in my eyes, if we don't win the game, then don't lose the game.
Yeah.
And don't concede any goals. So make it a 0-0 draw.
Yeah, that Macclesfield game, the last home game, you virtually had nothing to do. You probably had the best seat in the house. Would you take that from every home game this season?
Yeah, of course. Every game I'd take that if we could. But we know that's not the case. So we know what the season's going to have in store for us, and it's going to be bigger tests than what we've had already. And there'll be games where we comfortably win, and there'll be games where we maybe are the better team and end up not coming out with what we deserve. But that's just football. So.
Excellent.